Part 2 of the World Kempo Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, you probably ask yourself who that guy is. So let me introduce you to Dragan Mirel, famous Romanian fighter, multiple time world champion and Kempo champion, MMA champion. I don't know how many times he won those titles and many others, with over 170k followers on his Instagram and the many TV shows he has done in his country. It's without a question that Dragan Mirel is renowned in his country as a star and big representative of the Kempo community. So after a little bit of research, it appears that Dragan Mirel has over 500 fights in his career, pro and amateurs, and it's a lot, let me tell you that. This guy has so much experience. He got boxing pro fight, he got kickboxing, he got MMA, he got Kempo fight. He almost fought in every discipline you can possibly fight, and so it was a huge honor for me to share the mat with him and to have the honor to actually fight against him in one of the two finals that I qualified myself. So in this video you're gonna see two others of my fight. So one was 15 minutes after I've been knocked down, if you remember, and if you watched the first part. If you didn't watch it, go watch it, because you're gonna see how hard and how strong people are in this World Kempo Championship. They all got a lot of techniques, a lot of mental and toughness. And I'm declared the winner here as the ref count for the third time, so I'm winning by, like TKO or KO, whatever. And now it's time for me to face the legendary Dragan Mirel, and yeah, it was a tough fight. Okay, so first thing I want to say is that this fight is an orthodox against a southpaw, and it was my first time actually facing a southpaw from this level, and definitely I never had a sparring partner who is southpaw, so yeah, it was really hard to me to find my shot and be outside of his powerful punches and kicks. So I always try to stay outside of him, and he probably did the same at some point, but like in this fight I have a lot of exchanges with just feints without throwing any strike, because we both try to find some opening, and yeah, he definitely have much more experience than me, and I'm already concussed, so it's very hard to me. And here we go, that's the second knockdown of my life. And immediately get back up, and as this shot actually was pure timing, beautiful landed. Look at this in slow-mo. So he really trapped me as I'm moving forward, and he was going backward and then changing the direction at the last moment, and I thought like I could have one more step, so it was a perfect timed punch. And if you watch my back foot at this time, he's not really on the ground, not even on the toes, and so when he got me with this shot, my balance wasn't at 100%, and I couldn't absorb this powerful punch he just threw at me, and I just fell on the ground. Man, that was a beautiful timing, man. He just blitzed in, and I couldn't see anything, and I'm touching my nose. I'm like, man, that's painful. The ref checked that I'm alright, and the fight continued. And right here, I accidentally kicked him in the nuts, and as he's blitzed in, and yeah, totally unintentional, and yeah, he recuperated pretty fast, few seconds, and the fight goes on. That's why we wear cups, and it can always happen. Ooh, he went with a beautiful body kick right into my liver. I fitted that one. I already knew he will probably throw it, because it's one of his signature moves. He kills a lot of people with that. Time to reply. This is one of my signature moves. Boom! Look at that. But his guard was up, and defense was on point. And yeah, very sad I didn't touch it the way I wanted to touch it with that kick, because that would have changed the fight. Also that kick right here. Woo! So if we watch this in slow-mo, look at me. I'm stepping back, he's moving forward. I'm stepping back, he's moving forward. And here, I changed it and went for a spinning back kick, full power, but he didn't step in and missed the kick. But that will have probably changed the fight if I would have touched anywhere. Look at me, woo! I was like, yeah, man, almost got you. And right here, he landed another good punch in my face with a kick into my gloves, and I fell on the ground. It was counted as a knockdown, and I was okay with that. Just get up and at this point I were thinking like, man, striking is not working with that guy. Maybe I should, mix it up a little bit. And so it's exactly what I'm gonna execute in a few seconds. Having the good rhythm, hits a nice counter with a big left into his face. And right here I decided to change the level and to try to take him down, but his defense was so good. And here I remember myself, I pushed my head on the ground and I was like, man, what I'm gonna do with that guy? He's so strong. And I didn't know what to do, to be honest. And right here, wow, that's a really beautiful move. I'm gonna put it in slow-mo again. Throwing so many things back and forth, and I always thought he's gonna blitz in, so I tried to catch him with the good timing. So he stepped in and I went for a kick immediately in the right in face, but he stepped it back and stepped it in with a big left, and I see it coming, so I leaned backward, and so he went for a double leg or a single leg, and so he carried me, but it was outside of the limit of the mat, so sure, he couldn't do nothing there, and me either. And so thanks for the ride, man. You can drop me here. The ref took my helmet away, and I thought like, okay, man, that's the end of the round. So I'm gonna have two others, like it was in the previous fight in the ring. So I sit down and I was talking to my master, and then it appears that he only got one round when you got on the mat, and it's 3 rounds when you are in the ring. So I thought like, man, I speak it with the ref, as you can see, and I'm like, well, what, is it finished? He said, yeah, it's only round. You didn't know that? I was like, no. So I was very disappointed. First of all, I knew I lost, and second, I was like, man, maybe I should have given more, because I thought they would have like 3 rounds. But yeah, congratulations to the big champion, Dragan Mirel. And yeah, it was definitely a huge honor for me to share this mat with him, and would definitely love another ride and a revenge. But yeah, for the moment right now, I still need to focus on myself, and as I grow as a mixed martial artist, to get to that level where he is actually, because I can say whenever I want that I was conquered, that it wasn't a good timing, why not, for fighting right after you conquered and lost your memory, whenever, or that it's a bad day. But it is what it is. This is a tournament. It's the best guy from the day, and that's it. You have to go with it. So for sure I could have been in better shape, and the fight could have been much better for me, but it can also be worse, and that I've been KO and whatever. So I'm just grateful that he'd finish it in this way, and I lost some points at the end, you know. So I'm very proud of myself because I could show that I have the balls to step with some of the dangerous Kempo fighter in the world and, you know, survive against him. But for me, it's a really proud moment, and I don't care to show some loss or some, you know, whenever a situation I'm gonna be in future fight or in this fight, because it is what it is. You cannot always win, and I'm really tired of people showing only their proudest moment, and when they won the gold, and they never show their struggle, and then people think like it is easy to become a champion or whatever. So yeah, so I hope you liked this video. Now that the first day is done, I still have one more day of fighting, and we're gonna have another final in Kempo contact in the ring, 3 rounds, and it's gonna be against an Irish guy who's actually 10 kilo heavier than me. It's gonna be fire, man.